All right, we're here with John Haas. He's a winner of the Writers of the Future. We'll be featured in Volume 35. Congratulations and welcome to LA.
Thank you so much. I'm very excited to be here.
We're excited to have you here. So when did you start writing?
Oh, I've been writing since I was a kid. You know that kid who tells everybody else what to do in the story? That was me. That was me. I was extremely popular.
Great. And when did you, first told you that you were a writer?
Oh my gosh. I think what told me I was a real writer was the second acceptance I got for publication. First one can be a fluke, but the second one, that's the one that said, oh, okay, maybe I do have something here.
Nice. And so is Writers of the Future your third?
No, Writers of the Future is my 17th.
Wow.
Yes, I've got a whole bunch of stories out there. This is my first professional level publication.
Great.
Professional payment.
Yeah. Okay. Well, what pitfalls have you had to overcome to reach your dream?
I had to give up a bunch of stuff. I had to give up video games.
Oh.
And I had to give up television. So now really the only time I play games or watch TV is when I'm with my kids.
All right.
Yeah, it's a family activity now, not instead of, I want to play a game. I just don't do that anymore.
Now you sit down and write.
Yep.
Good. And how did you hear about Writers of the Future?
I was taking a writing course back in Ottawa, one of those continuing education, adult education things. And the teacher there one day told the class about Writers of the Future and that it's a great place to send stories into.
Wow, nice teacher.
Yeah.
And so how many times did you enter the contest before you won?
I entered 10 times, and the 10th was this story that won. I got 2 honorable mentions and 1 silver honorable mention in that time. So not as much as some people, but it wasn't immediate.
You made a good run for it.
Yeah.
Well, good job. And so tell us about your story without giving away the ending. So if you could sum up your story.
Right. It's called The Damned Voyage. It's about a kindly old doctor who will do whatever he has to prevent the return of the elder gods, Lovecraft's elder gods.
Yeah, definitely a page-turner story.
Thank you.
Yeah. And what inspired your story?
Oh, that's a funny one. My friend Greg, he'd been bugging me for years to write a Lovecraft-inspired story. And then every once in a while, every year or so, he would be like, oh, did you ever write that story? And I'd be like, no. And so finally, I said, okay, well, I'm just going to sit down and write it. And I did, and that's where Damn Voyage came from. So I owe my friend Greg a big thank you for that one.
Nice. Yes, you do. Well, you wrote an excellent story, so
thank you.
I'm glad you went that direction. And does your story offer any underlying message?
Not intentionally, but I went back and I looked at it afterwards, and I think there's a message of sometimes good people have to do bad things. And I'm not entirely sure that it's something that I truly believe deep down, but I think that's what that story actually does say.
Okay, good. So tell me about the Writers of the Future book. What would a reader expect to find in the book, and why would you recommend it?
Oh, well, the anthologies are just wonderful. There's so many different kinds of stories. There's something for everybody who likes science fiction and fantasy and horror. So there's something for everybody who likes those kind of stories, and they're so professionally done. I've read quite a lot of anthologies, and the Writers of the Future books are some of the best anthologies that I've read.
Now you'll be in one.
And I'll be in one, which will just make it that much better.
Yes. All right, so this year we have a discussion guide for reading groups and a high school unit plan. Why would you recommend Writers of the Future to these audiences?
It's a great jumping on point for younger readers. Great place for them to find out what genres they like. Mm-hmm. And also, that is a perfect place for young writers to start. They can see what other kind of stories there are out there and what a professional story looks like. And it's also a place for them to see, oh, I can start submitting here. And it's a great great beginning.
Yeah, fantastic. So, all right, what plans do you have for your future career?
Oh, that's a great question. Immediate plans. Well, my next goal is to be able to be a full-time writer.
Nice.
That's what I want. And I would love to be rich and famous, but that's a later goal. If I could just be a full-time writer, replace my work income with what I get from writing, if that is the only goal I hit, then I'm okay with that. That'd be fine. But once you hit a goal, you reassess and you make a new goal.
Yeah, you got it.
But that's the next goal. That's the next big milestone.
You're on your way.
I feel like I am.
Yeah.
I do.
Good. And do you have a website anywhere? Or
I do. My website is johnhaas.weebly.com. And on there, there's a page with all my publications. So you can find out all the places that I've been published on there. And then there's links on there as well to take you to where you can actually purchase the...
Great. And then John Haas, that would be Haas?
That is correct, yes.
Good.
Yeah.
Okay, perfect. Well, again, congratulations, and we're excited to have you here. And
thank you very much.
wish you the best.
Thank you.